No, mine. I can do it. Remember those commands? Those toddler days, the preschool years? The time right up until a child enters elementary school are filled with moments of great frustration, but also immense joy. I remember when my middle daughter was on a carousel one summer. She was riding around and around, and she had several rides in a row. And later on, after we got her off and were walking down the street to get some ice cream, we ran into a lady who had been watching her. We didn't know this lady, and she looked at my daughter and she said, "You had the most fun." It was written all over her face. Immense joy. Watching our children grow, watching them learn more and more every day, watching their imaginations flourish, finding out what their talents and their strengths are. This is a time rich with activity, rich with stories to tell. Fantasy and reality sometimes get intertwined during these years. This is a time of Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy. Stories are of primary importance. The child is figuring out his or her own story. They're becoming self-aware. They're soaking it all in. And they're watching you. And they're influenced by you in your words, in your moods, in your actions. And that includes how you live your faith. This is when their idea of God is forming from the stories that they hear. They are determining what to value by watching what you value. They are learning how to practice their religion by watching you practice yours. Their idea of God is forming from the stories that they hear. So, as we are making Santa and that big bunny with a basket full of eggs part of their story, it would serve them well to include stories of Jesus and God and of the saints. This is the time for us to build a foundation of faith that will serve our kids past their school years for years to come.